give back to her. And, that's what I've been working for in football. That was my purpose at that time before I met the Lord. And so when I got all of those things, and still, I was still hurting inside, I was still broken inside, man, that money didn't fulfill the love that I was looking for. That money didn't fulfill the joy that I wanted to have. That money didn't fulfill the happiness that I was looking for. So, I was still empty inside, but when I met Jesus, he filled me with the love that I've been looking for in football and money and my family and all, and the woman, he gave me the joy that I've been searching for in the game of football and the money. He filled me with happiness that, I was looking for, man. So he filled me with everything, the desires of my heart, what my heart was craving, what my heart was needing, Jesus, he filled me with it. He gave it to me, man. And that's what he promises. So, and, he saved my life, from, going down that road of destruction. He saved me and, he put me on this path of everlasting life, the narrow path that he talks about that, not too many people, are willing to take, man. And, you see so many people go down that large path of destruction, man. But I'm so thankful that, Jesus, man, he rescued me from that path and put me on his path.
It's freeing to know. I write on my iBlack before every game, Romans 8:28, and that we know all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. And I just have trust that even if from a worldly perspective or on the outside looking in, it doesn't look like things go good, or maybe we lost a game, or maybe I had a bad game. Um, you can, ridicule me or be mad at me on the outside, but I have the faith that all of these things that I'm going through are working together to refine me and make me a better version of myself. And so having faith through that gives me freeing peace while I play, that I'm not here to perform for man or for, fans or analytics or whatever it's for. I'm just here to serve Christ.
That doesn't take away, though. You probably, if you drop a pass, you have a bad game, or you lose, you sit in that a little bit. Like, it still hurts. And so, yeah, I just think there's so much to it, but you're able to get out of that rut, right?
Yeah.
You're able to get out of that and find peace after a bad game.
100%. Don't get me wrong. Following God and being faithful to him, there's emotion. And I think that's why, but even in the midst of bad emotions or good emotions, I can still find joy, though, and I can rejoice in it. So I like to say that I always have joy, but that doesn't mean I'm always happy or I have happy emotions or I don't get upset. I can get upset about things, but I have this deep down joy in my spirit, and I have understanding that even though I'm upset at this or even though I don't like this, I do rejoice in it because I know, like I was just saying, that it's ultimately working for my good.
Yeah, and I want to go deeper on this because something spiritually special is going on at Ohio State. You guys are taking care of business on the football field, but can you just describe from your perspective what this year has been like on a spiritual sense on campus?
Yeah, I would just say there's been a mass herd of people who are making the public declaration to yield their life to Christ, which I commend so much because especially at this age and in 2024, the world that we live in right now, there's so many things that you could elude or surrender your life to. There's so many things you can give your life to. There's distractions, there's social media, there's comparison. There's so many things that you could chase, but to see that people are yielding their life to Christ is an amazing thing to see. And I think ultimately it can come from, there's no, like I was kind of speaking before the interview, that there's no true fulfillment that's found outside of Christ. Like I said, there can be happy moments. You can do things that are fulfilling to the flesh and that are fun in the moment. But I think ultimately it doesn't lead to a place of true and sincere fulfillment. And I think that when people are starting to turn to Christ and they're starting to find like, I'm finally finding my true essence of who I am in him. I think people are clinging to that and they're like, wow, this is very special. And so I just love to see and love to be a part of what's going on campus. And I'm just so humbled just to be here.
Yeah.